guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're gonna see mass cosmetics, foundations and concealers. Yes, without further ado, let's get into the video. Yes guys, finally I plunged into mass cosmetics, guys. Yeah, after a long time I wanted to try mass cosmetics for a very long time, and finally I gave in. Yeah, so here I am. Let's get into the video. Okay guys, so Moss Cosmetics is a very known brand here in India because it's very kind of affordable range. So everybody loves the brand. So that's why I also wanted to give it a try. I want to you guys to see what are the shade matches and how I feel about the cosmetics. Yeah. So how I feel about the brand as well. Okay, so let's get into the description and everything. Okay, so I have two foundations from this brand, which is this one Mass Foundation High Coverage formula. This is the foundation I got. This is how it looks. It has some pump inside. Okay, this is a frosted bottle. Okay, so this is the foundation bottle. They have 10 shades, and recently they have added 2 shades, which is 5.5 and 6.5. These are the 2 shades they have added, and the price of this foundation is 379 rupees in the website. Let's get into the description. Achieve a flawless complexion with a mass high coverage liquid matte foundation. This foundation offers exceptional coverage, blending seamlessly into your skin to conceal blemishes, redness and uneven tones. Its innovative formula ensures a smooth blemish free finish that lasts long day. Coverage வந்து matte coverage, finish வந்து matte finish, coverage high கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, texture வந்து thicken கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ஸோ இது சைனால தான் மேனுஃபேக்சர் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, பட் இது வந்து இந்தியன் பிராண்ட் ப்ராடக்ட். ஓகேவா? ஸோ ஐ திங்க் தட்ஸ் இட். ஸோ த ஷேட் இதோட எம்எல் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஐ திங்க் இட் ஷுட் பி 30 ml நினைக்கிறேன். 40 ml கொடுத்துருக்காங்க காய்ஸ். நெட் வெயிட் 40 ml கொடுத்துருக்கு. ஐம் நாட் ஷோர் நெட் வெயிட்னா ப்ராடக்டோட வெயிட்டா இல்லை ஹோல் பாட்டிலோட வெயிட்டான்னு தெரியல, பட் ஐ திங்க் 30 ml to 40 ml தான் இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். யூ ஜஸ்ட் செக் ஹிட். ஐ திங்க் இங்கேயும் 40 ml தான் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, வேறு எதுவும் கொடுக்கல. மேபி 40 ml ப்ராடக்ட் தே ஹேவ் கிவன் நினைக்கிறேன். So that's about the foundation. Let's see the concealer. So these are the concealers I got. So this is the concealer. This is how it looks. It's really nice packaging, and this is the wand of the concealer. Okay, let's see the description and everything of the concealer. The name of the concealer is Cancel Concealer. Liquid concealer they have mentioned. The price is 249 rupees. They have 8 shades in the brand. Okay, the description is: discover the secret to a flawless radiant complexion with the Mass Cancel Concealer, perfect for covering dark circles, blemishes and imperfections. This concealer blends effortlessly to give you a natural skin-like finish. It's a lightweight, buildable formula, ensures you get the coverage you need while feeling comfortable all day. Great coverage with a natural look, lightweight and adjustable, multi-use formula, which means you can conceal, highlight and reshape your long-lasting and resistant to creasing. That's how they mentioned. Ingredients and okay. So this is a 6 ml of product they have even. This is also made in China. Okay. So this is the information of the concealer and the foundations. Let's dive into the shades. So I bought 2 foundations and 2 concealers. I'm not sure whether which one is right or wrong. That's why I went with 2 shades. I know that I'm not in the shade 8. 8 is not my shade because that is a darkest shade, and I know that is not my shade. So I went with these 2 shades, which is 6.5 and 7 from foundation, and 6 and 7 from concealer. These are the 2 shades I bought from the Mass Cosmetics. So without further ado, let's get into the demo part. Hi guys, let's see the demo video of the foundation. I was hoping that I was so confused between 6.5 and 7 because both of them seems to be similar to my skin tone. Okay, so that's why I went with both the shades. So let's watch 6.5 first. This is 6.5. It is so thick actually. This foundation seems to be very thick. So this is 6.5. And the next one is 7. This is 7. I think 7 seems to be pretty closer to my skin tone. But if this shade oxidizes, it might go a little bit darker. So on that case, maybe we have to add a little bit to this. But this seems pretty light to my skin. That's how I feel. But I think we can also work with this as well if I mixed these two shades. So let's try this shade actually. Mm, okay, so I think I'm gonna stick with this as of now. Once I try multiple times, what I feel, I will let you know in the comments. But as of now, I think I will stick to this shade, which is 7. Same thing I have bought in the concealer as well. 6.5 is a new shade they have introduced in the collection. I think 5.5 and 6.5 are the new shades they have added to the collection. So this is 6.5 and this is 7. Okay. Same way I have the two concealers, which is 6 and 7. Let me swatch the 6 first. So this is 6. Oh, 6 seems to be way lighter than this, but this seems to be more um kind of neutral shade, or I don't know, it feels like more towards like um red tone in it. I think so. I don't know what they have done it. Let's go for 7. This is 7. So 7 is lighter than this one. So both of them seems to be pretty light. Okay, the concealers are not same as the foundation shades. There is a change in the shade matching. So this is how it looks. This is concealer 6, foundation 6.5, foundation 7, and concealer 7. This is how it looks. I think as of now I'm gonna stick with these two. I might add a concealer of 6 to brighten it on a little bit, not too much. Okay, 7 first all over my face. So I'm gonna apply 7. Just doing the dot dot thing. I feel this foundation is very thick in consistency because you can see it is so creamy on the palette. Okay, it is not moving at all. So cream like texture. I feel the consistency of the foundation to be very thick when I swatched on my face. That's what I feel. Okay, so let's blend this. I feel like this foundation's, as of now, I feel this foundation is pretty yellow toned when compared to my skin tone. This is really yellow tone foundation, I think so. Yeah, it's very yellow. Because once I applied all over my face, I feel like it is giving yellowness to my face. I don't actually like yellow foundation. I do like warm shade, but not too much of yellow. I applied very sheerly. If I wanted, I can build up. I don't want to too much to build it up. So this is my skin. This is the foundation. Also, let me reduce exposure a little bit so that you can see how it is. So I have reduced the exposure a little bit. This is my skin. And sorry about the noise, guys. I try to always reduce the noise, but something's happening next to my house. People are doing some work. I think so. I don't know. So it is giving some lot of noise. So bear with me, okay? Yeah. So this is my skin tone. My actual skin tone is this. Okay. So this is how it looks. It feels like a pretty similar shade, but the thing is, it is more yellow, not like warm shade. It is more towards golden yellow shade. So that's how I feel about this shade. So I will finish apply all over my. There is a fragrance to this foundation, guys. If you are allergic to fragrance, you can't use this because too much of fragrance is there in this foundation. So this is the finished look of this foundation. Overall, this foundation is really nice. It blended nicely. I felt a little bit thick. I'm not sure with is it the moisturizer or the foundation because it blended seamlessly. But when I swatched on my skin, it was thick. It was thick. I felt hard to blend, but right now I blended it very well. Maybe because of the moisturizer. I'm not sure. I will just do a comment below that is it good with a moisturizer or it is bad without the moisturizer, anything like that. I will comment below. Okay, so this is how I feel. I As of now I feel this feels like a tad bit yellow tinted foundation, not like warm tone. Okay, warm tone has yellow but not too much of yellow in it. So this feels very yellow, and I don't feel the foundation because it is feels like a matte foundation. I don't know what foundation it is. Is it matte foundation? I will check it out. I think this would be a matte foundation. I think so. Okay, this is how I feel about the foundation now. Let's get into the concealer now. So these are the two concealers I have. I already swatched you for you guys. So let's try this one first. Here, here. Okay, this is how I apply. Always center of my face, I want it to be brightened. This concealer is already one shade lighter to my foundation, as I said, and I'm gonna use a 6 here, little bit dot. That's it, because I don't want too much of lighter shade. I'm gonna take my concealer brush PF67 from Art. This is my favorite brush. Let's blend this thing. So this is the concealer. The concealer seems to be pretty um full coverage, but it feels a lightweight concealer. It's not too thick as of now. I feel I'm just blending with a smaller brush that is denser so that it can press it well. Okay guys, so that's it. This is how it looks overall face with the foundation and the concealer. So let me finish the whole face and come back to you. Okay guys, I think you might have seen the demo and everything. Let's get into the review and my thoughts about this product. Okay, so they have a very less range of foundation shades here in India. This is the one big concern, and this is the one big concern everyone in India we are facing, because most of the brands doesn't give a lot of shades, and even though the Indian brands are not giving the shades, lot of shades for Indian skin tone, that is only a drawback for this Moss Cosmetics. I felt that as well, and the foundation seems to be pretty good. Feels nice packaging, pretty good packaging. It doesn't feel cheap at all. 345 rupees. I think this foundation. It is very cheap for this packaging and everything. And the color matches. I felt 7 was the best shade. Right now, what I felt when I using the summer shade was I felt too yellow. See, I really feel yellow. That's what I feel till now. This foundation is so much yellow. I have to either use a blue toned foundation or a concealer to mix it with to neutralize it, because I don't like too much of yellow foundation. Or else I have to mix something the cool tone foundation. I think they don't tell which is which. I think so. No, yeah, there is no undertone of the foundation in this brand. It is very confusing, because if there is no undertone means how we will find what shade it is, what undertone it is, because without the undertone nothing works well. I felt this was too warm, but this was way lighter. I'm not sure the undertone of this 6.5, but it is kind of mixed between, I think, maybe cool toned and warm tone. I'm not sure, because it was way too light when compared to the 7. 7 is way too yellow. So I would suggest, if you are my shade, get the shade 7 and mix blue tone concealer or foundation to it to neutralize the yellowness of the foundation. That's my suggestion, okay? But if the shade is perfect for you, it doesn't feel yellow for you, you can wear it. But for my skin tone, I feel this is yellow, okay? So that's about the foundation. I used a pretty good moisturizer, so maybe because of that I felt little bit oiliness on my scalp, because when I swatched on myself I felt it was too thick, and it was not easy to blend at that time. But when I used the moisturizer, it was too easy to blend and it went into my skin. That's how I felt. I had to try without the moisturizer maybe next time, okay? I'll update on the comments below. Also, about the foundation, the coverage is pretty good. You can build up the foundation. I don't want to make too much of foundation, that's why I didn't build up, but wherever necessary I did do a second coating of the foundation. So that's how the foundation works. And concealer seems to be a natural finish concealer. It is not a matte finish. It was really lightweight on my skin tone. Also, when I compared to the foundation, both the concealers are way light than to the foundation. It is right now I have applied powders and everything. That's why you couldn't see the highlighting portion. But I used the shade 7 and 6 to highlight my center of my face, because it is lighter than the foundation. I have to try using this concealer on some other time to check whether the shade match is pretty similar to my skin tone, or whether it is too yellow, because I didn't check that. Because since it is a concealer, we have to apply on top of the foundation to give some coverage and brightness to it. That's why I used today. So yeah, I think that's about the concealer. It is also really good concealer, and it is 245 rupees only. It is worth spending 245. The only thing, the drawback is there is no shade match in the foundation range. It is hardly 9 or 10 shades. I think 8 to 10 shades they have launched. It is very less compared to other brands in India. The darker people definitely weren't able to try the shade match, and someone like me falls in between the shade matches. It is hard to find the perfect match, I think so. That's what I found this brand. Yeah, I think that's about the brand and everything. Okay guys, that's about the foundation and concealer. You can try to get the shade whichever I told you guys, because that is the closer match to me. But try to use it with the blue tint if you felt the foundation is yellow. So that's how I feel. Other than that, this is pretty good, nice foundation for the price range. So I have to keep on using so that I can tell you how it is and what I like, what I don't like it, because this is kind of first impression of the brand and the shade match. Yeah, I think that's about it. Okay guys, hope you like this video, but don't forget to give a like for this video. If you like this kind of content, do subscribe my channel by supporting me. Thanks for watching guys. See you in my next video. Bye.